Hey, so in this video, I'm actually going to reveal to you a secret as to why you're feeling resistance in a specific area of your life, or you've not got the results you want. Now, I know that's a bold claim to make, but stick with me on this because we're going to go pretty deep today. So I hope you're prepared. We're going to talk about some weird kind of brain sciencey stuff. So stick with me on this. Let's think about it. Okay, you've got a model of the world, right? You see the world in a particular way that's different to everybody else. Okay, so that's your model of the world. So how's that constructed? It's important if we want to figure out how we change our reality, okay? Because really the difference between objective reality and our interpretation could be pretty huge, okay, depending on the belief systems that you've got in place and the experiences and the conditioning that we've kind of gone through as a child mainly, okay, and how we interpret that using our belief systems in our subconscious. All right, so that's what's actually causing you the frustration. It's what's causing you the lack of results, whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships, whether it's with your money, whether it's with your relationship with your parents or whatever that could be for you. Okay, there's going to be a limiting belief around that area. So, you know, we've got these maps of the world in our head of how we see the reality, but the thing is that differs from everybody else, right? So we'll never experience objective reality. We'll only experience it as we see it through our beliefs. So if we want to change reality, we have to change our belief systems and what we believe to be true and to be real. So we need to look at our map of the world and figure out, okay, where are the holes? Where's the resistance? You know, what beliefs aren't serving us anymore? Because most of the time we're going through life, being controlled by our subconscious brain. Okay, it's controlling about 95% of the time. So our conscious thinking is only really influencing our life 5% of the time. So when we talk about things like affirmations, okay, maybe not the best thing to do to actually change your beliefs because we're only dealing with the conscious part of our brain. Okay, so imagine like a storage device which has all the experiences, everything that's been said, everything that's been seen throughout your whole entire life, ever since you were conscious in the womb, in fact, as crazy as it sounds. Okay, when you come out, you could hear the sounds, you could see things, you feel things, you'll feel the emotion. That's what makes up our subconscious. So what's created out of that data is a set of beliefs that shape your life, that shape your decisions. Okay, and sometimes we're not even aware of these beliefs that exist. So it's important that we go in and we reflect and we become aware of the patterns that don't serve us, the patterns that are causing frustration. And sometimes this can be difficult to pinpoint because we're so used to seeing these patterns occur in our life. Okay, so that's why it's good to get a coach, get a mentor on board, get someone else to take a fresh perspective of your life. All right, because if you don't, you're still going to repeat the same old cycles, the same old patterns. Okay, and this is just what happens to a lot of people in their life. Most people are wandering around day to day completely unaware of the patterns that they're running. So we want to write down the areas of our life we're feeling resistance with, and we want to write down how we relate to that area, what we believe to be true. You know, things like money and finances and business, really. You know, we've got blocks around there. Maybe you didn't have much money as a kid when you were younger, and that's the reason why, okay, the beliefs have set in and you don't have much money. Okay, if you have a belief that you don't deserve money, you're not going to have any in your life. It's as simple as that. So we need to take account of that. We need to look at those and we need to reverse them. Okay, we can't just focus on one thing to shift all the others though. Okay, so if we just focus on getting more money, we're going to miss out on all the other areas of health, of your being, you know, of your mental and spiritual state. Because if you do have loads more money, it's not going to solve every problem in the world that you've got right now. So just want to leave you with that today. Let that kind of simmer in your brain for a bit, because, you know, once you become aware of the patterns and the things that are happening in your life over and over in kind of a cyclical fashion, that's where you need to pinpoint them and think, all right, what are my behaviors around this particular action? What are my beliefs around it? And how can we change them? So that's what I'm going to leave you here with today, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. I'm enjoying the sunshine here in Leeds. It's brilliant. It's quite a drastic change to the usual rain and wind and coldness. So have a fun day wherever you are.